I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long way like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it. My man was gone quicker than Domino's. He in jail. Everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Broncos going up against the Diablos. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. It's the third largest stadium in the world, a capacity over 95,000, as we are in Mexico City, the capital of the great country of Mexico. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Denver Broncos and the Mexico City Diablos.
Just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up. Losing my way, I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Diablos coming in at 8-7, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 6-9. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it is the third largest stadium in the world with a capacity of over 95,000 as we are inside the Estadio Azteca here in the capital city of Mexico. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Mexico City Diablos. Yeldon, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
On first down, Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Green.
Turns the man in motion left. On second down, here's Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Third down and 8 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ace.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second and 10. It's Lynch again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now back out comes the offense. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. A carry here for the big tight end. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man on the crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Bortles. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And tough starting field position here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back that up. All right, now, lock it 56. Lock it.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Hearns the man in motion left. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Yeldon. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
Here we go. Green,
And they'll send the
39.
tight end in motion here. Here's Bortles to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Left. Here we go now. Blue 45.
In motion goes the tight end. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Bortles. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Red zone opportunity.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Running with a fullback, Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Lynch. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Lynch looking to throw on second. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Yeldon, the lone running back. Halfback sent in motion. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back here right after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Bortles to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On second down, here's Lynch. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard!
Here's Lynch down around the goal line. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Lynch. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passes.
Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And some secondary help. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
That's Leopard! Detroit! No, check! Patriot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Watching now, Barney. Over. Detroit!
And the back goes into motion.
Leopard! No, check! Patriot!
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Surveying the field. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's...
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. On the direct snap, this will be Yeldon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go now. Z. Slow.
final shot before half for Bortles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Second half begins with a run by Yeldon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
In motion, Julius Thomas. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the interception, here's Lynch. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Set, 3-19.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Slot man moves right. On the counter, it's Yeldon. Stays on his feet. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They go with a fullback, Coleman, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Yeldon, the lone running back. Hearns the man in motion left. He'll get the football here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good enough for the 1st.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now on 1st down. This is caught by Hearns. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Allen Hearns, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, up and over. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Thomas, the lone receiver left. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Once again, it's Lynch. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And now Lynch. Incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, now, look at here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watching now, Barney.
On second down, Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit!
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Over.
On first down, it's Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
Gone. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, land it. Over.
On second down, here's Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Day getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. From the gun, it's Lynch. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out here in the eye. This is Coleman on the carry. And he's going to be... Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The slot man in motion right. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and run with their fullback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it again with Yeldon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Yeldon, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.